Hi and welcome back to another video. Today the goal is to get a vision board for this year. And I know it's already March, but as I'm a student I have a very tight time schedule, so I just didn't get to it since now. And now I can really give room for my thoughts and think about it more in depth. This is not sponsored or anything, but I'm using the Pareto planner. In the beginning of the planner you can set up goals, I think up to 10 goals, and I haven't done that. The plan is for today's video to set up goals, like at the minimum of 5 goals that I want to achieve this year or even until March next year, because you know I started 3 months later. So, and also to think about what I really want to achieve and maybe small steps of how I can achieve that. Maybe sometimes goals change or I think, oh, I don't really want them, and if I have set up goals, later I'll go on Pinterest and search for pictures, and then I'm gonna get a vision board done. I have used vision boards for 2 or 3 years now, and they have been very helpful so far. I could blend you in the first vision board that I have made, and almost everything that I put there on pictures like happened, and that's actually life-changing. The vision board of last year, maybe you've seen that in like my videos already, it's this one. And something that really annoys me are like these edges. I think because I have so many like different things, but they're all the same size, this vision board didn't work as good for me as I wanted it to. So this year I'm gonna keep this in mind, that really some goals have to be smaller and some others have to be bigger, because then it's less overwhelming and I like to look on it more. That's just something I noticed. I'm just gonna write down my goals in my planner. I'm back with defining my 9 goals. So it turned out to be more than 5, but that's okay. And actually it's important you take time to just really think about what you want to achieve. Maybe it took me around 1.5 hours, and it was longer than I anticipated, but still, that's the foundation of the vision board. I got my laptop here on my lap. I got my iPad. Whether I'm gonna use it or not, I'm not sure yet. I got my notes. This is sometimes the part that gets really exhausting, searching for the right pictures. Now I'm gonna start searching for pictures. You see my Pinterest here. We don't want to get lost in some beautiful pictures this time. That's why we made the list of goals before. I'm gonna search for like, I don't know, 1,000 subs. Let's see, maybe this one. Made a board for 2025 where I'm gonna upload it, or I'm gonna pin it. I really have to not get lost here. What else is there? Let's search for the second goal, which is French language. Oh, oui. Next one was journal. My very first vision board. This has been great. And I've done it always in Procreate, but I believe you can do it in Canva. Now you gotta research like the pixels. Here it says that these are the pixels. And the first vision board I want to make is for my laptop background. I just made this canvas, and for every picture I'm gonna use another layer. Now I'm just gonna get the pictures. Now I'm just adding every picture that I saved here on the iPad, and I will hit you up later. It's the next day, and yesterday I ended up with this result for my vision board. I still have to take a picture of my bookshelf and put it in there, but then I think it will be finished, and then I can move on to the other screens for my iPhone and iPad, and then I'll have something more creative. That's now the finished iPad screen, and I really like it. There's something you should keep in mind when doing this vision board, since you always have here this like taskbar or bar with apps, so you won't really see what's behind that. And it's almost the same with like your screen on the phone, so you can't like use something like a quote here, because over there will be your clock, and I wouldn't put as many pictures on it as I did anymore because it's overwhelming. I just exported the new vision board to my phone, and I already can see some pictures or with text that are important. They're like cut off, so I'm gonna have to remove this one. Alright, now that I got my design on my phone, on the tablet, and on my computer, and on my laptop, I'm going to get creative because there's something I've been seeing on Pinterest. I'm gonna get a DNA4 format. I wanna upload all the pictures that I used in my vision boards. Also, I had this one, which is the frame of like little 3D Polaroid that I want to make. Here I'm gonna get the photos. When I print them, then I will just cut them out. Some are bigger, you know, some are smaller. And here, with this one, like with the food, I could actually remove the background, but you need the pro version of it. I can just adjust this now. So if there's some quotes that could be a little bit smaller or some other items bigger. I want this to be like in the background, so that's why this is bigger than the others. I think it's beautiful. On this second page, I already found this one on Pinterest. I want to print this out too because it will be my template for the Polaroid canvas. I think I have to resize them again since it looks so small. Let's print. Thank you. I found my aquarelle paper. I'm just gonna take this template that I printed out. I'm just gonna lay it on there and then I'm gonna trace these lines with a pen. Maybe this one. So I cut it out and now I have to fold like the different parts of it. So it will actually be a 3D frame. Now I'm gonna cut out the pictures that will go in there. Yay! I got all my pictures. I will just arrange them in the frame like how I want them to like be in there. So I'm gonna start with the biggest and see where I can glue it down. Maybe there or there. So now I know which way I'm going. So what are we working with? The first layer that I did, I will just glue down. First layer is done and I'm gonna use this now and create little stands. Some are gonna be bigger. If I have like a bigger picture, then my stand will be bigger too. So then I'm just gonna fold it, and actually the piano one is going to be not that high, not as high as others. And that's the little stand I've created. I'm finished. Ta-da! What do you think?